Alright, hey, this is Tim Ultrabruns. I'm going to talk about my Sudoku solver. We've got a 9x9 array storing values that have been placed, and a 9x9 array of linked lists for possibilities of values that could be placed. And so first off, we call solve, which is inside Sudoku options, which inherits from Sudoku, which is just a plain old puzzle there. This one has the linked list implementation on top. And so rules 1 through 3 populate the list here, and if a value isn't in the row, column, or nonette for that specific location, then the value is added to the linked list as a possibility. Now, after that list is generated, it can then be we then start marking off options until we only have one left. And after there's one left, then we place that singular option on the board, and we do that with finalize. And to do that, we cycle through every position on the puzzle, and we attempt to finalize it, which returns a true or false based on whether it did. And if it's able to finalize, it gets incremented how many we've placed. And if we cycle through the whole puzzle without placing any more, we're going to assume it's impossible to continue, and we terminate the loop, and we call it solved if it's not already solved. Inside finalize, now we've got the remainder of our rules here, which is 7 to 10. They're not marked correctly here. It's really 5 to 7. I've got off by one error here. 5 to 7 and 8 to 10. And so 5 to 7 is the next most basic rule. When we place a value on the grid, we then remove any options from the respective row, column, and grid that would violate the rule if they were still there. And so that solves easy puzzles. Those 7 rules right there. To get into the medium, we add another type of rule called a solo rule, not related to Han Solo. Didn't shoot first either. And basically it says if this instance of the value is the only instance in that row, column, or grid, then we're going to assume that's the only place we can put it. So we put it there, we clear the list for that spot, and we remove the value, which is, we go back to rules 5 through 7, and remove that value from the respective rows, columns, and grids and their options.